Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today, in celebration of the new year, I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite channels that I watched in 2017. There are so many amazing creators on this platform that have really helped me become a better writer as well as a more conscious consumer of media. Some of these channels focus on writing, others on books and movies, and others still on the anatomy of story. So these are just some channels that I found incredibly inspiring or really helped me out in the 2017 year. My hopes in creating this video is to share some positivity and hopefully to help you guys find some amazing content creators because there really are so many on this platform. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. So I'm going to start out with one of the better known, if not the most popular video essayist on the platform, and that is of course Nerdwriter. He doesn't just release videos on story, but instead focuses on pretty much anything that takes his fancy, whether it be art, movies, or just pop culture. His videos are of ridiculously high quality and his arguments are well researched and written beautifully. I found his channel from videos on movies and story, but I've been captivated by his examinations of a wide range of subjects, and the quality of his videos are pretty much unmatched. Moving on, I'd like to discuss another popular channel, and this is Every Frame a Painting. This channel is more directed towards film and filmmakers, so it's all about the aspects of visual storytelling, and it really gets a little bit more technical as far as that. Unfortunately, this channel has not been active over the last year. Tony and Taylor, who are the creators of the channel, decided to leave YouTube, but all of their videos are still up and are of amazing quality. They really dissect filmmaking in a way that is both educational and entertaining. Next on the list is another channel that looks at film and filmmaking, and that is Lessons from the Screenplay. Unlike Every Frame a Painting, this channel looks at the more storytelling aspects by looking at the movie as well as the screenplay for the movie, kind of comparing the two and just looking at storytelling as a whole. I really enjoy the angle he takes in videos and generally learn a lot from them. I especially love the videos on American Beauty, Suspense and Inglourious Bastards, and how to create the ultimate antagonist. Another film channel that does video essays is Jack's Movie Reviews. Jack doesn't actually do reviews of movies, but instead looks at story and creates beautiful video essays that really dive deep into the story. It's one of my favorite video essay channels, and I think that he has some really great points. I don't think I've ever disliked anything that he's put out, so it's definitely up there for one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Just Right is a channel geared toward writers looking at film. Sage has some really great content, and I especially enjoyed his first 5 videos, which looked at why the Hobbit movies were such a disaster. His recent videos are definitely a bit more polished though, and are really well thought out and researched. I think that anyone with an interest in writing will really love this channel. Storytellers is another great channel similar to some that I mentioned above, but instead of just doing video essays based on the movies themselves, I find that Storytellers often takes into account context and audience reaction. It often references kind of how audiences will interpret things, or just, the political context or context of the film in general. And so while it does do many video essays that are just based on movies, I find that it does take into account some of that other stuff as well, which I find really interesting. The Closer Look is another video essay channel who has some of my favorite videos out there. He looks at film as well, but he focuses on more sci-fi, fantasy, horror, and superhero genres, and that really pertains to me as a writer and a story lover, so I generally find that his content is pretty amazing, and I really find the information in those videos to be useful, so I definitely love that channel as well. Lindsay Ellis has one of my favorite series of all time on YouTube. She looks at film theory in the context of the Transformers movies, which are widely criticized for being lowbrow and having little substance or style. It makes learning about film theory really enjoyable for those who aren't as familiar with it. She doesn't only do that though, she also does videos on other movies and has some really great content geared towards the Disney movies, so if that's something that might interest you, definitely check it out. Jenna Moretti is a self-published author on YouTube, and I've been following her for several years now. I think the content that she puts out can be a little bit repetitive, but is really helpful a lot of the times, especially for someone who's an aspiring author. She does videos on outlining, the writing process, and then self-publishing novels as well, so I find that her videos are very educational, and if novel writing is something that you're interested, this might be a great channel for you. Overly Sarcastic Productions may be my favorite channel on YouTube. I love their videos. It's run by two students, Red and Blue. Blue is a history student who does a lot of videos on ancient civilizations, historical events, and that kind of thing, and his videos are both educational and truly entertaining. And Red, who is definitely more geared towards me, does videos that are on mythology, on tropes, on storytelling, and on classics. And not only does she do these really great fun videos, but she actually does a lot of hand-drawn animation to go with them that just gives it that extra little level of entertainment. And truly their videos are really educational and fun and thought-provoking, and I just love them. I definitely think that they may be my favorite channel on YouTube. Alright, so those are probably my top 10 favorite YouTube channels as of right now. I do have others that I have linked down below, as well as the ones that I mentioned in the video, so please do go check those out. I think that there's a lot of really great content that's being created right now, and I think that these channels have some really inspiring stuff that will help you if you have any interest in storytelling, film, writing, or just want to think about the content that you consume. I've also linked a few great videos that I've found over the year down in the description box as well. These videos are from channels that are either fairly inactive or don't post content that is similar to those videos very often, so I've just put the videos down there instead of the channels. So feel free to check those out as well. Those are just kind of a few that really stood out to me that I wanted to include, but of course there are many others as well. Maybe let me know if you'd like me to put together a playlist of videos that I really like. I'm not sure if I will, but if that's something that interests you, let me know and I can definitely do that. Hopefully you'll be able to discover a few new channels that you love in 2018 from the list below. If you have some channels that you would recommend though, please feel free to comment that down below. I would love to see what channels you guys like, what you're enjoying. I always love finding new content creators, so please definitely comment below some of your favorite channels of 2017. Share the love, why not? Happy New Year! If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.